Hey everybody, it's Wedding Guy Wednesday, and we're here again with Des. We're talking engagement season.
Oh, I love this time of year. Get that sparkly ring on your finger.
The big rock.
Exciting.
All over Instagram, like everybody's
Yes.
posting their engagements. It's super exciting.
Yeah.
We love this time of year. All through the holidays and kind of into the beginning of the first of the year, it just seems like that's when everybody's in the mood for love and ready to make a little commitment.
Yeah.
So, I mean, as
Holiday engagements.
I love that. I have so many friends and family members that have gotten engaged over the holidays,
Yep.
and it makes sense. You're all with your family.
Yeah,
and you're
and then you can
feeling the
share
love,
it.
right?
Yeah, you can share it with everybody. Show off that ring,
Yes.
you know?
But what's an idea like of something to get the person who gets engaged this time of year as a little gift, maybe to kind of help in the planning process?
So the planning process is a lot. Like, it's a lot to kind of
Yeah.
think through, and especially when people first get engaged, there's so many new ideas that you can incorporate into your wedding. It wasn't like it used to be where
Yeah.
you did what your sister did or your cousin did. You can do anything now, and so one of the things couples really struggle with is kind of figuring out what is the right thing for them. So Bruce and I started writing an annual publication called the Wedding Trend Lookbook.
Yeah.
And what we love about that is we kind of look outside of what's happening in weddings, what's happening kind of in pop culture. Because what's happening in fine dining and the hottest drinks and what's happening in fashion eventually makes its way to weddings. But we kind of fast track those ideas. So
That's so great.
the lookbook gives people inspiration that they're not necessarily going to see at another wedding, but then they can incorporate that into their own.
Yeah,
which
kind,
is really
kind
fun.
of our philosophy is if it's been done for weddings, then we don't want to do it. Because if it's already been done, it's been seen, and you want something special for your own
Yeah.
day.
Well, and
right?
every time we meet with couples, they say, "Oh, we want to do something totally different." But what do? They go to
Rose
Pinterest
gold.
or they go to
Rose gold.
Instagram
Yes.
and see the things that everybody else has already done. So we're
Yeah.
trying to bring in some new inspiration. So what's really great is people can order our Wedding Trend Lookbook online,
Okay.
and so they can do that. Otherwise, if they come to one of our shows, it's a free gift, which is
Yes.
really nice, which
Oh,
is
that's
great.
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, and then we have some retail partners as well that have it too. So as you're
Right.
kind of out and about, like Savvy Formal Wear, some of our other larger retailers.
And right now
have
they're at the
copies.
Galleria.
Yeah, which
so
is good. So you
they're
can,
right outside the
get a
window that we
copy
have
there
for
as
the
well.
Cupid's couple.
yeah.
Yeah.
So really, a good idea as a little gift too is tickets to your guys' shows.
Yeah, like it's such a really great
Yeah,
experience.
I mean, I guess so.
What we really like, we see a lot of people bring their friends, or will buy tickets for a newly engaged couple,
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
sometimes parents will buy it for one of their children to take them. You know, it's a really great experience, and you can really kind of choose your own adventure. We have a lot of people that kind of on the front end, they don't know what they want yet, so they'll come to the shows and get a feel for what's available. So sometimes it's great, you know, to kind of come with your entourage and just kind of make a fun day of it.
Yeah.
And then what we find is people will come back to a subsequent show when they're a little bit more ready to book. So sometimes it might just be the couple that will come
Right.
Yeah.
because they're ready to kind of make some decisions.
Yeah, sometimes they just have to get their heads out of the clouds after a while, and then they get down to the real nitty gritty with the parents and the family and who's paying for what.
Yeah. It comes
'Cause
down
that's
to the
what-
money.
It always comes to the money.
Well, and when you think about it, couples are really busy now, you know, and what we kind of think of the shows is as almost like speed dating with your wedding vendors. You get a really good chance to see kind of what their personality is like, because generally most of the vendors that we represent in the show, they're all really good, and so it's really about finding the one that kind of meshes with your personality and kind of how you envision your day, versus just buying the product that they're selling.
And
Right.
you're never yourself just going to be able to go to 20 different places.
No.
Do it all in one stop. It
Yeah.
makes it so easy.
Right.
And there's always really good treats.
Well, and that's the nice thing. Like, you can taste this, you can sample
Cake.
cakes, which you can't
Yeah.
necessarily always do when you just go have a meeting with a bakery. The other thing, too, is if you love flowers, you can't see flowers like when you go to a florist. You're not going to see what they can do for weddings other than
Right.
pictures. At the show, they've actually made bouquets that you can try
Try
on for
out.
size,
And
right?
it smells so
It really
good.
does, doesn't it, when you
Yes.
go in that area?
Yes,
Yeah,
I love it.
Definitely smells great. Like, one of the big things, too, is like when you're looking at flowers is they have a mirror sometimes in their exhibit space, and you can see how you look with that style.
Oh, good
So,
call.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because otherwise you can't really do that. You're looking through the pictures usually in their portfolio.
And yeah, and they don't, and like everybody's priced so differently, you know, based on what kind of flowers and that sort of thing. But the one good thing that I think the shows do is it helps you see pricing on things that you normally don't buy. like you don't normally just go out and buy a bridal bouquet or
Right.
a large centerpiece.
Yeah, like how much does that cost?
Yeah, it's like
I mean, it's kind of weird if you do. Just saying.
well, it's like going out. Like I'd like to rent a limousine. Well, no, not really, or a bus.
Right.
You know.
Well,
It's
and
hard.
people really don't have a really good idea of what things cost. Like it's hard, and it's
Yeah.
so like even when people are looking at cake, a lot of times people are
Mhm.
surprised that cake might be $3 or $4 a slice. But when you go to a restaurant and you think about ordering dessert, you're gonna pay $7, $8 on something that nobody
Yeah.
took labor time to make this beautiful creation, right?
And custom for you.
Right, exactly. So speaking of that and kind of budget, one of the great things that we have on our website is an area we call our deals program. And couples can actually go on and register, create an account, and then they have access to all of these different deals that our vendors are offering. So it's a great way to get
Fantastic.
bonuses or a little discount, and everybody can save a few dollars here and there. So it's just a really nice way to, it's kind of like a Groupon sort of thing, where you
Yeah.
kind of can find really great services that way as well. So
But usually, like couples, brides, they all want to start going to the bridal salons, the formal wear. It's like you got to really figure out what type of wedding you're going to have. Are you going destination? Are you going to Europe? Are you going to be in Brainerd? Are you going to have your
Yeah.
wedding here? So really, that determines what type of gown, type of suit that you're going to have.
Absolutely.
And so, yeah, everyone's excited about playing dress up, but you really
well, you get
need
that ring
to-
on the finger, and you want to
You
go.
gotta go.
try
Right,
That's
out
the
dresses on it.
first thing you want to do. You're like,
But
yay!
but you really got to like kind of slow down a little bit and just really
Yeah.
kind of figure out what it is that you want to do.
So it's nice to just have a place to see everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of the other really cool things is we do a weekly newsletter every Wednesday, and so couples can sign up for that, and we cover basically all of the trends. So when we go to Bridal Fashion Week, we do designer features. We feature local real weddings, which is really fun. People like to see what other couples have done. We also do vendor features. What's really great is we're always scouting for the latest and greatest. So we find a lot of really new vendors in the market that are offering unique services. In fact, we have a new person in the show that's doing caricature artist. And
That's
so
fun.
at your wedding, instead of like a photo booth, you can actually have somebody do caricatures. Super cool. So anyway, so we do features like that too for couples to find some of those things that they wouldn't normally be able to find.
Right.
So.
Gosh, you guys do good work. And look, they're doing all
It's
the
all
work
we
for
do.
us.
Like,
Hallelujah.
seriously, it's all we do all day. Thinking about it. It's like kind of play all day, kind of.
We love what we do, so
Yeah.
it's
You
really
can
fun.
tell.
So thanks so much,
Thanks.
Thank
and we'll see you
you.
again next week.
Yay! Bye,
Weddings,
everyone.
weddings, weddings.